guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Being Anastasia and I'm your host Stacy. So first of all, you guys, I would like to thank you for constantly checking in and for stopping by my channel. You're really amazing. If you're new here, please hit subscribe and the little bell so you can get all the notifications of all the videos that I put up. Well, you must have noticed that my mood is a little bit too serious than I usually am, and that is because for this week I want to talk about something that is actually a bit serious, and that is health. This is something that touches us all, women, men. We're all subjected to this sexual health or our health in general, and we most of the time do not like speaking about it because maybe it's a bit too embarrassing or it's a bit too off. Why would we be talking about it? And I understand, and well, I know there are so many videos out there that are talking about this, but I thought I should do my version. So recently a friend of mine told me that she just got UTI. And in case you don't know what UTI is, it's a urinary disease. Give me a second. I will look that up. I will Google it so I do not mislead you guys. What is UTI?
According to Mayo Clinic, a urinary tract infection is an infection in any part of your urinary system, your kidneys, ureters, bladder, and urethra. Most infections involve the lower urinary tract, the bladder, and the urethra.
Got it. That is some scary shit. I will read it out again. According to Mayo Clinic, a urinary tract infection, which is what it means, UTI, is an infection in any part of your urinary system, your kidneys, ureters, bladder, and urethra. Okay, for reals, stop texting. Most infections involve the lower urinary tract, the bladder, and the urethra. Women are at greater risk at developing a UTI than men. I don't know if I can read more about it. Well, you can look it up and you can get more stuff. And it's actually not a new thing. I'm pretty sure you have heard about this before, but it is really something that most of us tend to ignore or pretend we don't know it exists, and which is why I'm here today to talk to you guys about this. It's really like I went to a boarding school, and this was a common disease to most people in boarding school. But you know, as you grow, you learn to take better care of yourself. You learn to try to prevent it. And so I thought, you know what, why not do a video about this, to talk about this thing that actually it affects a lot of us than we usually say. For ladies, it is very easy for us to catch these diseases, and men too. You know, I don't want this video to just be about women and how we can prevent these, but it's also that men, you need to know that you also need to take better care of yourself, because you are very easy to also catch this disease, but it takes time for you to actually show the symptoms that you could have UTI or even worse. And to be honest, there is really no shame in this, and most of the time we don't like speaking about this stuff, and it's normal, it's human nature. But today I thought I should have a heart-to-heart with you guys and tell you guys some stuff that I believe could be right. I'm not a doctor, but I think for me it's worked out just fine, and I thought I should share my whole circle of the month program. I don't know if that makes sense, but also show you guys stuff that you can use to prevent these kinds of stuff. So I went out and got me some stuff because most of my stuff are almost over or done anyway. It was time to buy some stuff, so I went to DM and I bought some stuff inside, and I'm going to start showing you. But before I get there, I want to talk to you about these periods. Most of us do not like to speak about it. Most of us are like ill, and most guys are like, ugh. But there is no shame in it, okay? It's a period. What do you want me to do about it? Okay, it exists. The more you run away from it, the less knowing you become about this stuff that can help you take better care of yourself. So I'm gonna go ahead, dive right in, and start talking about this thing, especially about this whole pad and tampon misconception, or like people's argument. You know, most people talk about tampons like, ew, why would you put that up in there? But believe me, nothing is safe and nothing is not safe. You're living on Earth, for crying out loud. You cannot have a safe place to go to, but you cannot crush tampons just because you don't use them and feel like, no, you know, I prefer pads because they're safer. They're not, because I can tell you for a fact, so many times I found my pad torn up with the cotton coming all out, and no, and I'm pretty sure you've had this encounter too. So I'm gonna share how I do it, and I'm gonna show you guys what I bought. So first off, I'm gonna start with tampons because y'all don't like talking about it. So these are tampons. They're called Event, and here up here you can see the size. It says normal. I don't know if you can read that. It says normal. It means it's for a person with a normal flow. I consider myself I have a normal flow, but there are different types. If you go to shops like SH Aman, if you're in Tanzania, or pharmacies like Nakiete, you will find tampons, and you can read the sizes up here, where it will have these little droplets, and it will tell you exactly what you need. There's some that says super, that's for a person with a heavier sister. There's some that says mini, that's for a person that's like, alright, cool, good, you know. So they're different. Also, they're different brands. In Tanzania, I've noticed this brand is the most common. Okay, I don't even know what this is, if it's OB or what it is. Can you read it? Okay, and same applies. Look for these little droplets up here, and you will be able to tell the size. This one says mini. I'm sorry, you can't really read it. This is mini, and I'm going to explain to you why I bought two different sizes. So first I'm going to open this, and I'm going to show you guys. They give you this little paper that can help you. Okay, it has all the information that you need. There's nothing to be scared about. Down here they have this, what I'm talking about right here, the flow chat. Okay, and they have with the droplet, okay, it's in different languages, absorbency. Okay, so they have like droplets and absorbency as in grams, how much you can, you know, depending on your flow and what type you need. So they have all of these little droplets that can tell you. So when you go to shop them, you just have to know which one you've decided, which droplet you've decided to take, and then you just check up here and see if it's the right amount of droplets that you need. So in my case, I have 3 droplets, which is like normal flow. So it's the same thing that most of us usually use, unless you have like really heavy periods, then you might need to check something else. It's always good to consult someone, a doctor, that can actually suggest the best stuff for you, but most of us do not have the time to do that. So we're gonna go ahead and do this ourselves. DIY, baby. So, this is how they look like, and I'm going to open it. Okay, I'm going to open it so you have a clue. Okay, it's not as scary as you think it is. Over here you have this little thing, so you insert this part and you have this little thing sticking out. That's it. There's really nothing to be disgusted of. If you are closing your eyes, girl, you better stop. Okay, so these are really nice, because first, I know you're thinking, how will I know if it's full? You will feel it, believe me. So moving on to the second one. The second ones are these are smaller, these are mini, and I will explain why I buy these two different types. Oh, how do I open it? I'm gonna open them. My nail. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, once again you have this little paper. I mean, it's normal. You'll find all the instructions you need to find up in here. You can just read it. It should have English in it, or at least English in it, or the language of your country. And I'll show you. These are smaller, and I'll compare with the last one. See, this was the normal piece, and this is the smaller. I think you can see. Just a moment. Yeah, there. I think you can see that this is smaller and this is bigger, and this is the normal floor and this is the smaller floor. I don't know if it makes sense. Now I usually buy these differently. Girl, I buy anything and everything for me, period, because I don't play that game, yo. I don't like to be bothered on my period, so I always prepare in advance. But usually it depends with your flow, girls. It depends with your days. But in my case, usually I have a very small flow when I immediately realize that, oh, okay, it's here. I usually have a very small flow, so I usually either use a liner or these small ones, mostly these ones, because once I feel it is full, I'm gonna move to this one, okay? Or sometimes I'm just not in that mood and I go with pads. I'm currently out of pads, but I use these. I also use a normal flow. This is everyday, but I'm an always person, or the HC, I think. I've been calling that HQ till I realize I'm going on with tampons, because I really forget that I'm in my period and I'm just like as free as I could be. Another reason why is that sometimes you get into a period, but you know you're in period, but you cannot feel anything and you cannot find anything. But if you use a tampon, it's like all the blood just sucks in there, and it's for me is more comforting. So you can look at what is more convenient for you and work with that. Another thing I use for my periods is I cannot go without my pills. I need pills. Some of you don't like to do pills, and that's perfectly fine, but I'm gonna go with my pills because my periods do not make me think straight, and I would rather think straight, especially if I'm gonna use a toilet. So I'm gonna go with my pills. And I always have a period tracker. I will put a link to some of the trackers that I've been using, so you can keep track of your periods and you know when are your danger days, when are your bad days. Then we're gonna go for the past period, darling. I always have my liners. Now I'm gonna explain why you need liners, because sometimes you're just done, but you like have like a maxi pad and you cannot wear that for when you think your period is done. So again, I'm gonna open this, show you. As you see, this is the package. Is really cute actually, and wow, and they smell really good. And this is it. This is the liner. They smell good, bro. It smell really good. So yo, you need to get you some liners. You can find some that have wings. These ones do not have wings, as you see. They do not have wings, but you can find some which have wings, if it will help you be comfortable. Like the HC ones usually have wings, so you can use that too. These are wet wipes. I've been using them for a while, but I just put them in there. These are wet wipes. They are intimate wet wipes, and they're really nice for your little sister down there. It's really nice, guys. Bro, I know, I'm not sure if they're intimate stuff for guys, I really don't know, but you can use. These are antibacterial wet wipes. Most of the times, guys, you feel like you don't need to have these, but you do, because you're the carrier, bro. You're the carrier. You will spread that to your girl and you're gonna say this girl nasty. What is you carrying that thing around? So you go to pee, just use it. Nobody's gonna laugh at you. So this is antibacterial. Girls, you can also use this. I usually have both of them, especially when I'm out. I'm lying, I usually have 3 because I'm paranoid. So I usually have 3 types of wet wipes. I usually carry a big ass bag. So these ones, antibacterials, I usually use them when I'm like stopping by a random a random toilet, thinking about shopping. And like if you're at the mall or if you're just somewhere, you don't know who put their stuff down there before you. So I use these sometimes if the toilet is a bit too dirty. I use it to wipe around. I really use them as toilet paper, sometimes, or I will go for these. I would most of the time I will start with these ones, and then I will finish off with these ones intimate, because you cannot just use one strip and then be like, okay, I'm good. So I use one strip of these and one strips of these after I'm sure I'm clean and whatever, because you know it's the same thing with toilet paper. So long as it's not yours, even if it's yours, you know, how do you really put them? Because sometimes we just take a roll of toilet paper, put it in our bag, and we're off. But is it really clean? Is your bag really clean? So there's bacteria everywhere. So I would rather entrust my life with these. And I know some of you are like, but it's chemicals, it's chemicals. Well, man, my health is fine so far. So, I mean, I don't know, but they have been tested and they are fine. They're better off than carrying a roll of toilet paper in your backpack. And I mean, when was the last time you washed them? And then I have these. Now these are, I just bought because they were pretty, but actually I did not buy them from DM. I bought them from Lily if you're in Bulgaria. But I like these because, I mean, for the little things, sometimes, you know, you just want to wipe your hands off. And I have a different one for makeup, but usually when I go out I don't really have any heavy makeup, but these come in handy. They're not makeup wipes, but I also use this if I just want to get rid of like my lipstick or something. They're really handy. And I'm gonna show you guys how I pack them up, because I know you're like, girl, how big is your bag? I bought a big roll of this, but I just took some of them to just show you. These are tissues, okay? They're tissues. I'll open this one, and as you see, they're just tissues, and you've got your tissue right here. So if you're a person who is like, I mean, wipes, they got chemicals and whatever, these here can be your best friend because they're already packed. You're sure if you just carry this one, I don't know what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to put it back in there. Anyway, if you use these, you know, you have this seal thing over here, and you just have to put it back properly, seal it properly, and make sure no bacteria can really get in there whatsoever. And so you can use these instead of carrying your toilet paper from home. And I have this here, okay? Now this usually I use when I shower. This is, man, what is up with my lighting? Okay, there you go. This is intimate wash. They're different types, but I really like this. It smells really, really good. So, God, it smells good. So this is good for washing yourself. Most of the times, you know, if you don't have this, you can go for what is it called? What's the word? Antibacterial soap or protected soap, like Dettol or Protex. You can use those, and they're really they can help. But I like this because this is specifically for intimate wash. So when I take a shower, I always use this. And whenever I take a shower, doesn't matter if I take a shower 10 times a day, I use this. So you need to get that. You need to get it. It's for wash. It's soap. It's soap. I promise you, it's just soap. But you can get a spray, also a gel, like, you know, to just take care of yourself. And usually I have this bag over here for when I have to go out, and I would pack my antibacterial, my intimate my normal wipes. So just one, and most of the time I get it like if I catch a flu, because I'm a pig sometimes. Then I usually just take one, you don't have to go around with the whole thing. So I just take one of these, one liner again into my bag. And I usually top up with like a mirror or something like that. Just a little, this is like my little girly bag, you know, like a mirror, a lipstick, whatever, all can fit in there, and voila. Girl, if you're out there, I encourage you to carry your girly pack. Please carry your girly pack so you can keep yourself safe. Talk to your man. If you're a man, talk to your girl. Y'all need to take better care of yourself. Men, do not feel embarrassed to walk around with a packet of these tissues. I mean, nobody's gonna question you. Or a packet of these. Or you can do more research if there's any men intimate wash or men. I'm pretty sure there are. So you just try to check it out and look for something that is good for you, because these things can go a big way. You know, I have heard of people losing their ability to have kids because of diseases like UTI, and you don't want that on yourself. So get yourself a girly bag, and I'm gonna leave a link to some of the period tracker calendars, which would really help you. You can actually plan your whole hygiene through the calendar, and it's really good. Don't forget to love yourself, girls. Don't forget to love yourself, boys. No matter who or what tells you otherwise, do not think of stuff that you have no proof of. Do not think, oh, you know, tampons, they'll explode up in there. Girl, who told you that? No, it won't explode. Oh my God, it's going to expand me. Girl, what the hell are you talking about? No, you know, you need to research, you need to learn to love yourself better. And I really hope this video was helpful. I really hope you guys found this helpful. I hope you will help me share it so I can reach more people with this message. Get your bag. And I'll see you guys next time. I'm Stacy and this is Being Anastasia. Please subscribe and hit the bell below so you can keep being updated or notified whenever I upload something. Follow my blog at www.beinganastasia.blogspot.com, and you can leave a comment and anything like that. You can also subscribe to my blog, and you will be notified and updated whenever I upload a new article or a new video. I want to thank you guys one more time, and please help me share this video so that I can catch more people, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Hey you guys, what's up? Thank you for watching my video to the very end, but before you go, please make sure you've subscribed, click the bell below, like, comment, and most of all, share my video to your people so we can reach more people, okay? See you next time. Bye.